I was struggling to get out of the house with Lucia. It was not a good time. It felt very negative. I couldn't take her anywhere. Transitions were impossible. So even stepping outside the front door was impossible. It just changed everything. It only took a couple of days and I could really start to feel my heart was opening again. And what it was practicing these gentle practices, which I think the real shift, though, I really noticed was once I'd completed the course, how so much more regulated that Lucia's behavior started to improve so much more because there was less expectation on anyone.
Actually, sometimes what you need to do is actually look at yourself and go, okay, where am I? Before, and doing the course really helped me and reminded me about focusing on my breathing, regulating myself, before I tried to solve anything else around me, because when he was first diagnosed, I wish I'd been in a place to understand all of that, because I would say that my where I wasn't a very positive place. I was very stressed, very anxious. I would love to float back there now and tell myself the things I know now.
The foundation course really surprised me because it brought the focus back to me in a way that taught me to be patient with myself, to recognize that I need to recognize and accept my own needs before I can tend to the needs of my children. The philosophy of the teachings is something that I have enjoyed so much, but also that has just enriched my life in so many ways and all my relationships. But in terms of supporting my children, it certainly has continued to help. I have the tools not only to just support them through, but rather to teach those tools to them so they can start to support themselves through.
I didn't realise everybody was on sort of tenterhooks around me, because I was dealing with all of the medical appointments for my daughter and myself, all of the practical things that you do as a parent of a young person with special needs. You know, all of the paperwork that's just never ending and is so complex, always ready for someone to say no to something that your daughter needs or your child needs, and being ready, having to always be prepared for that fight, that argument, that thing. It just impacts on every part of your being and every part of your daily life. And it's that what I learnt from special yoga in that very first course was actually, it's about me first, regulate myself and just learn to drop into a calmer state. It impacts on everybody else around me.